Come do an arena hire with me. We have not ridden in a little while. It's been cold and miserable, and Brandy didn't want to get out. I didn't want to get out. So this is our first time in a hot minute. So with this being the first ride back after a decent break, we're just going to take it easy and work on flat work. We've lost some muscle over the cold winter span that we've had. Hi, sweet girl. But she was actually happy to get out and go out and about for a little bit today. So I'm excited to just get into the arena and do some flat work. Wouldn't that be fun, fa la la? Of course, we got to start the session outright with some snacks. These are banana flavored. She picked them out herself and she loves them. Don't you, girl? Nom nom. Now that we're all tacked up, we are heading into the arena. I love the footing of this arena that we go to. It is a mix of sand and carpet fibers, so it is so gentle on their feet. Miss Brandy looks stunning. Don't you look stunning? She said yes with her little But here we are at the arena. This is what we're working with. Very beautiful, very nice, and we get the little sunset vibes. So let's just get into it. I'm not gonna lie, it's still a bit chilly. Kind of want to go to the sun, where it's a little warmer. Right, girl? She said, I'm just chilling today. Although it's been super cold lately, this is like the warmest day we've gotten, I'm freezing. Brandy, we ain't working you too hard today, because you know how you run and you suck in cold air and it burns your lungs? That's kind of the equivalent of how it is for horses. So we don't want to do too much today. But here we are. She's doing so good. We are a little rusty on One Direction. I'll let you guys guess which one we need a little bit more practice with since our time off. So we did end up doing a little bit of jumping. I might have lied when I said it was completely flat work, but there was one little tiny jump already set up, so I decided to pop her over it a couple times. Miss Brandy, Miss Ma'am, was phenomenal. She's such a good girl. So here we were working on a little more flat work. We were working on canter transitions and also changing directions. She did pretty good. There was a little bit of head tossing. She also looks like a giraffe. I know, she is my little giraffe and I love her to death. But she did really good. She has a harder time giving to the left rein. I think that's something she picked up from the track. I'm not really sure, but it's something that we've been working on as of lately, and it definitely has gotten better. But for being off for the winter, she has done pretty dang good holding her own. I was really impressed with how decent the ride went today. I will be the first to say that I needed this more than she did. it has been something trying to get back into the groove of posting and sitting a canner and all that other fun stuff. But Miss Brandy has been so very patient with me, and she is really good for that. She just helps me kind of get my rhythm back. And I'm also used to riding her since I have ridden almost solely her for the past 3 years. I ride my sister's horses occasionally, but usually it's just Miss Ma'am, so I'm very used to her rhythm for the most part. I do definitely feel like the ride was much better towards the end, at least in my seat. It may not look the prettiest, but I promise you I'm riding effectively more than anything. The last thing I want to do is ever slam in her back, so if that means me hovering above the saddle, then so be it. Now, Miss Ma'am is not always a giraffe. You can see she's starting to lean in a little bit more in certain spots with a collected canter. This is something we've been working on. I'm glad she remembered it over her break. And finally, it was time to reward with a cookie. And she kept looking to the right side because that's the side I normally give it to her. But sometimes I mix it up and make her guess. But she did end up finding it. Overall, I'm super happy with how this ride turned out. Thank you guys so much for watching. We're all done for Bruni. All done. Not super sweaty because it was, I mean, a little bit sweaty, but not super sweaty because it's nice and chilly outside. Right? Oh, you have another horse behind you, and it's making you not happy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do about it, and you're itching your face. Child, we're gonna get it all off.